Happy Valentine's Day. Yes, today is Friday. It's Valentine's Day. I just came from the gym. I had an amazing workout. I'm feeling pretty proud of myself. And if you're like me, you're like, look, I don't need a day to love on people. I'm always loving on people, so I don't need a day. And then there's some of you guys who are like, forget that fake holiday. That holiday, Valentine's Day, is nothing but an excuse to get people to try to spend their money or feel a certain way about themselves if they don't have somebody or whatnot. And I get it. I don't ever feel like a failure about, not having anybody or whatever. I don't feel like a failure because I don't regret love. I mean, I still love everybody. I still love everybody that, I just don't want to be with them no more. I just made a decision. I don't want to be with them no more. So, how I got over feeling like a failure in certain areas of my life, I've decided to forgive myself. Number one, forgive myself and accept the truth about Monique. Accept the truth about me, my decisions, my choices, how I played a part in certain things, and just taking responsibility for myself. So that's how I overcome that feeling of failure. And you guys, it reminds me about the story in John chapter 4, and it talks about the woman at the well. You guys remember that story, the woman at the well? So here Jesus he's at the well, and here comes a woman, and he's like, hey, can you help me out? Can you give me something to drink? And she's like side-eyed. Jesus was like, you a Jew, like what are you doing talking to me? What are you doing talking to us? So they go back and forth, in their conversation, and when Jesus proceeds to call her thirsty, which I think is funny. And so they're talking, and he's like, look, since you feel a certain way about talking to me, go get your husband. And I don't know if it's because she is encountering the living God, the forever King, that she decided to tell the truth, or it was because she wanted to keep talking to Jesus and having this conversation. But she says to him, I don't have a husband. And he's like, yeah, I know this. I know you don't have a husband. And you have had 5 husbands. But then the guy you got now, he ain't your husband. Player. And so she's like, oh my gosh, this guy told me everything about myself. And so instead of her feeling convicted or some condemnation, see what I did there? Feeling some condemnation about herself, she decided, she went back and she told everybody. She was like, look, I met a man. He told me everything about myself. Really. And so we don't really know what happened specifically to this woman. The Bible doesn't say too much about her specifically, but we know that the gospel spread like wildfire, like a California wildfire, all over that area, all over Samaria. So again, it's because she didn't go into condemnation when she heard the truth about herself. So my advice to you is that don't ever look at yourself as a failure. Never look at yourself as a failure. Forgive yourself, but also make sure that you tell the truth about your decisions, your choices. Take responsibility for yourself and keep going. Keep going. All right, you guys, you know that we are in the month of February continually. It's Valentine's Day. I have song suggestions for you. And because it's Valentine's Day, we're going to go with some Valentine's Day songs. And one of the songs, my babies suggested this song. It's an Icelandic singer named Lavi. And that song is Valentine. So go check that out. Also, Black folks, we love the Valentine song by Michael Henderson and Jean Carn. I'm going to be posting these songs on my Instagram, you guys. So you guys can go ahead and revisit this song, but definitely Valentine song, that's a classic song. And also the coup de grace of Valentine's Day songs, My Funny Valentine. Now, you guys, there's a ton of versions of My Funny Valentine. Go visit your favorite version. There is, there's instrumentals, there are versions. There's a Shaka Khan version. There's a Michael Bublé version. There's a Sting version. There's a Seal version. There's a Marvin Gaye version. There's all types of versions of My Funny. There's even a Matt Damon version of My Funny Valentine. I don't know who put that out there, but go visit your favorite My Funny Valentine version. Mine is Sarah Vaughan. Can't get no more classy and elegant than Sarah Vaughan. So I'm going to be posting all of these songs: Valentine by Lavi, Valentine's Song by Michael Henderson and Jean Carn, and My Funny Valentine by Sarah Vaughan. Okay, you guys, this is it for this Valentine's Day. I'm going to see you tomorrow. We're keeping it going. February has not ended. We're going to keep it going with song suggestions and with the month of love. And so I am going to see you guys tomorrow. Toodle pip.